Hi, I'm Sam and I need to learn how to make videos that aren't 8 minutes long. Yeah, that was a mistake. Especially when they have no audio. I know what went wrong. I know that the laptop had my brother's headphone microphone thingy still plugged into them or something. And he was playing Xbox Live and the feed from his microphone was going into the computer is what I think happened. And so that's why you were able to hear him really clearly and me almost not at all, which is kind of the opposite of what I was trying to do. And I'm sure that now he's not the happiest about the whole, his voice being on YouTube without his consent thing. So I might, take down the video or something, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't really had much time to focus on YouTube related stuff lately because I'm a big procrastinator and it's nearly the end of the third quarter because we had a really short third quarter. So it was like, holy shit, it was like a month, it was like 2 months. And a lot of stuff that I didn't previously hand in has to be handed in. And so I'm trying to work on that because I have some science labs that I have to do because I had previously almost finished them but not quite, and I have to fucking write down some vocabulary or something on the back. So I have to do that. I have to learn how to frame myself better. I think that's good. I don't know. I feel obliged to point out the work of art that's above me. This is my brother's room. This is a boat and some trees. And I think it was my cousin or someone who drew it for my brother. I don't know because I've never met her because she lives in Puerto Rico, if this is the person who I'm thinking about. And at the point that we have gotten the painting, we got it maybe in 2004. I had never met her before in my life. And so when the painting arrived, it was kind of like, oh, cool, person I don't know drew a painting for a little kid she's never met. Well, it's a cool painting. Either way, I mean, I like it. You can't really tell that it's actually a really good painting from, the webcam video. But it actually is really good, and we've had it forever. And I don't know why I'm talking about paintings. I'm trying to make not 8-minute videos. Why am I talking about paintings? Why am I talking about my own failures as a vlogger? I think that at this point, I've come to realize that I'm not very good at vlogging, which my brother Gregory has reminded me of quite a few times, right? Yeah. So he always tells me, talk about something that people care about. Talk about something that's interesting to watch. So what do you think I should talk about?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears isn't relevant.
Yeah, we did a picture on the wall.
There's a picture on my brother's wall of Britney Spears. He's not a hormonal teenager. My grandfather just bought it for him. Right? Yeah.
No, he didn't even buy it. He found it in his house.
Oh, yeah, he found it in a house. My grandfather had a poster of Britney Spears just lying around the house. And he thought, who would like this poster of Britney Spears looking scantily clad? Oh, a teenage boy. So he brought it for my brother so that I guess his bachelor pad would look a little bit less creepy. But he has tiger. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
He has tiger blood.
No, he doesn't. Charlie Sheen has tiger blood. That's it. You can't really see it, but it's obviously, I hope that you can tell. It's a Britney Spears poster from 1998. Back when, she wasn't,
40.
let's say 40. Back when she wasn't 40. I don't know, is she 40? That's weird, because I remember watching her on they had this pay-per-view concert of her, which is weird, because Britney Spears concerts aren't what you think of when you think of pay-per-view. When you think of pay-per-view, you either think of wrestling or porn, in my experience. And I guess that Britney Spears concerts are kind of the two of them combined. Because, there's the physical adeptness, the dancing that almost sort of looks like combat, I guess. And, the fact that she's Britney Spears and it's 1998. But I remember watching a concert of hers once on pay-per-view with my entire family. Because that was what we did as a family. We watched pay-per-view concerts. And my dad, which was ultimately a very good decision to stay in front of his 5-year-old daughter. So, yeah, and he said, like, that's Britney Spears. I want to marry her. And my mom was sitting right next to us. And I said, good luck with that. Okay. Yeah. I just realized that I said a few minutes ago that Britney Spears is irrelevant, but then I dedicated more than half of my video to her. So, that probably wasn't the best idea. Who else is relevant? Who else? I would talk about Rebecca Black, but that's just gotten boring now. And it's actually kind of bordering on cyberbullying. As Haley G. Hoover mentioned in her last video, like, yeah, sure, make fun of the song and shit, but don't send her Twitter messages saying, I'm going, kill yourself, go bulimic. Because neither suicide nor bulimia are a joke. I should, and, like, I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but, yeah, suicide, just fucking don't. You know, she's 13. Speaking of suicide, I'm reading 13 Reasons Why for my book club, and it's about this girl who commits suicide, and she leaves behind a series of tapes talking about why she killed herself. And I have to say, it's, from what I've read of it so far, it's not the best representation of depression. Because first of all, it's not even that well written. And secondly, it's told from the point of view of this guy who was in love with her. But it was one of those teenage things. I don't want to say a teenage thing because I'm a teenager and I have more sense than that. But basically, he was in love with her because he thought that she was hot. And he talks to her maybe twice. But he was like, oh, yeah, we're totally in love. Which, you know, of course, doesn't really put me on his side. Because I've become an ardent feminist as of late. And I'm not really up for people saying, I'm in love with her because she has a nice ass. I'm not.
Wrong with that?
No, I'm not still talking about Britney Spears, don't worry. But, so that alone kind of made me hate the main character.
Oh boy.
A book that I'm reading for book club. It's the worst representation of depression I've ever seen. So yeah, I would advise you not to read it, I guess. This video's too long already. It's fucking 8 minutes long. I'm gonna end it right here.